Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm so happy that you made it here, and if you're not new, welcome back. So today I'm about to be giving you girls a story time. It's been a minute since I did a story time. When it comes to the stripper story times, y'all know I'm going to give y'all advice towards the end if you guys want it, so make sure you watch the entire video. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight into the video, but before I do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, because if you're not a subscriber yet, what are you doing? Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I post a video. And at any time in this video you are enjoying my vibe, you are enjoying the story time, make sure you thumbs it up. I feel like it's been a minute since I did one of these. All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys about the time I had fell off the pole, the stripper pole. So I was 19, 20, I don't know. I was young. I was working at this club called Wax. So any girls that come to Atlanta, you're a baby dancer, or even if you're not a baby dancer, you just want to go somewhere where you don't get naked and you keep your clothes on, you dance with your clothes on. You're actually not allowed to dance naked. You're actually not allowed to dance naked at this club, so you keep your clothes on. You can go to VIP if they still have VIP. I don't know if they got VIP, but if they do, VIP is where you are able to get naked, which I still feel like you're not supposed to, because I don't think that club got their license for girls to even do that. So I think they may do that illegally. But it's called Club Wax, y'all. And it was a real cool club. They did a lot of renovations. It's super big now. It's nothing like how it was when I worked there. I'm actually going to take a trip there, and I'm going to take y'all with me so you guys can get a feel of the club. Because I've been giving y'all the story times, but how about I take y'all to the club? How about that? Anyway, so yeah, that's a little info about that. If you decide to come here to dance and you don't know where to go, that's a little starter club. That's where I started when I first danced in Atlanta. Anyways, so I was in the club. I had been learned. I was kind of, no, you did not. This man came and parked right next to me. Y'all, I'm in a parking lot with all the cars are over there. I purposely came over here because nobody was over here. And this 18-wheeler, he might be a 10-wheeler, decided to come and park by me. How dare you? Anyway, I had just learned how to start doing tricks on the pole. One of my managers, he no longer works there. He invested a lot of time and money into me while I was in the club. He just seen something in me, and he wanted me to be the best at being sexy. Like he helped me learn. He helped me tap into my sexiness. That's why I'm a just sexy motherfucker. If you look at my Instagram, I'm just sexy like that. He helped me tap into that because I didn't have no guidance. I didn't have an OG to tell me the way, teach me the game, or nothing like that. And I don't know. It was just something. He had a girlfriend in the club too, and his girlfriend got me fired. But we'll talk about that another time. But yeah, he just seen something into me, and I was a day shift girl. I used to come to the club before the club even opened. I used to come to the club. I'm getting hot. And do my makeup, you know, just get ready for the day. Because believe it or not, it be a lot of men that will come in the club. Truck drivers, doctors, lawyers. It's a lot of high-class men. I don't know if you would consider an 18-wheeler high-class man. I'm just saying, like, those type of men plus high-class doctors will come in the club super early in the morning. And they will pay you really good money, either for conversation or just for a little dance and drink and talk. Like, day shift girls, don't sleep on day shift, y'all, because day shift girls make a lot of money. A lot of money. Their clientele is consistent and loyal. So a lot of girls think you get all the money at nighttime. Day shift guys spend that bread. They will hand you hundreds of dollars. Okay? Instead of just throwing it, they will hand you. Like, that's why I don't know if I said this. I feel like I say this in some of my other videos. I used to get paid for conversation. Men would pay me hundreds of dollars just to talk to them. Because a lot of them guys be married, just want to vent, just want something pretty in their face. You know, want to have a good time, want to laugh, want to relax. And they do want dances, but it's more chill. So I used to come super early during the day, and the manager, when he seen me, got to know me, he invested time and money into me. As like, he used to put me on to money. Whenever a big baller would come in, he would come get me, or he'll stop me from dancing and be like, go to the back, put this on, and go say this. And he taught me how to talk to men too. He didn't teach me everything. I did have to learn a lot on my own, but he created that ego, that pretty motherfucker. Because if you know, you know. He helped me create her from the very beginning. So he wanted me to learn how to do tricks on the pole. So he got this girl that was super fire on the pole. She was a stick, okay? I mean, super skinny. And she made all of her money just by doing tricks on the pole, because she didn't have nothing to shake. She didn't have no titties. She didn't have no ass. She didn't have nothing but a cookie down there. So he would tell her, like, I don't know if he was paying her underneath the table. I don't know what it was. Maybe she was just doing him a favor. But he used to tell her, like, I want you to teach her how to work the pole, how to do tricks on the pole and everything. So he know I used to come to the club early, so he would make her come to the club early, or she'll just come on her own because she was a day shift girl too. But sometimes she wouldn't come as early as me. So when he put us together, she started coming super early, and she just used to teach me how to spin on the pole. She taught me how to keep my composure, how to like your posture, you know. She taught me all of that. She taught me the basics of when you climb in the pole, everything you do on the pole is all arm strength. That's why a lot of girls that know how to work the pole real good, they look like they just a strong motherfucker, because it's a lot of arm strength. You holding your body and all your weight with all of your arms. So if you can't hold yourself up, you can't work the pole. There's nothing you can do on the pole, because everything is arm strength. So she was teaching me tricks and everything. And so eventually I felt like I got real comfortable, to the point where I created me a little routine. Every time I would get on the pole, I would do a little 1-2 step and just create my own little routine that I would do, and not just do the routine. She taught me, like, make it my own. I created my own little remix to it. So I felt real comfortable, and I guess I just got real cocky. So I would do a few pole tricks when it was early in the morning, but I wouldn't go full out. Like, I wouldn't be flipping, doing this, doing that, turning around, going upside down. I wouldn't do all of that on the pole just yet. I would wait till more people would come in, because it takes a lot of strength and energy to work the pole. So I just wanted to kind of save my energy. Sometimes you may sweat. If you're not in shape and you just start doing all of this stuff, of course you're going to sweat. I hate sweating. I feel like sweating is so unattractive for a woman. But when I would work the pole, I was out of shape, so I would always sweat. So I always waited till it was like a nice little crowd coming in before I, you know, showed them what I got. So it was a few people coming in. I had already warmed up on the pole. That was like a part of my routine when I would come in the morning, make up, get dressed, have a little drink, talk to the girls. Then we all get, it was like hella stages at the place. Like, it was 2 big stages and then it was 2 little stages, but it was kind of like all around the building. So we would all just get on a pole and just, you know, do what we doing, have fun, practice. If a guy happened to come in, if he want one of us off the stage, he'll come get us. You didn't have to get on the stage. But yeah, I got real comfortable. I felt like on this specific day, I felt like it was a nice little crowd coming in. I already handled my day shift, so it was getting towards the afternoon. So a nice little crowd was coming in. I was like, you know what, I'm about to go get on the stage. These stages are different. It was very slippery stages. It wasn't a carpet stage. It was like similar to a glass stage, but it wasn't glass. I don't know what to call it, but the stages were super slippery. If you happen to be a girl that's watching my video that I used to dance with, or you just know about Club Wax, then you know their stages are just so slippery. It's super slippery. So you have to have a lot of control when you are working the pole. Even if you holding the pole, spinning around it, you have to have a lot of control when you going around the stage, or you can bust your ass. So before I got on the stage, I had a feeling. I don't know what it was. I can't even say if it was my energy was just down. I don't know what it was. Maybe I was rushing myself. I don't know, but I had a feeling not to do pole tricks right then and there. I had a feeling to wait, but I didn't want to wait, because, you know, I'm just kind of getting ahead of myself. When you on stage, that lets everybody in the building know that you're there. Because when you're on stage, everybody can see you. So that's how I feel like you can make your appearance, letting everybody know I'm here. Because everybody's going to look at the stage and look and see who's on the pole, what she doing, is she bad. That's just natural. Any girl on any stage, everybody's going to pay attention to you. So yeah, I had a feeling, but I still got up there. So, you know, I started off slow, just spinning around the pole, dancing, doing a little cute. I had a sexy little routine, okay? Doing what I do, but I still, something was telling me, like, don't go up the pole. I still did anyway. I started climbing the pole, and this was this trick I was gonna do, like, I flipped my body upside down and spread my legs. It sounds crazy, but it was real sexy and cute. As I'm climbing up the pole, something's still telling me, like, just slide back down, but I'm just not listening to my body. So I go all the way up the pole, and it was a nice little crowd in there. It wasn't super packed out because people was just starting to come in during the afternoon, but it was a nice little crowd, and it was people sitting right by the stage where I was. That's why I went over there to get that money. I'm going up, I'm climbing up, and I flipped. The minute, y'all, I flipped over, as I always do, my arms were so tired, and one of my arms gave out. So I'm trying to hold myself up with just one arm, because my other arm, I don't know which arm it was, but one of my arms was just so tired and was like, girl, you can't do this. But I couldn't unflip myself without both arms, but one of my arms just gave out. Like, y'all ever just been so tired and your body just so tired, it's like you don't even want to move. Like, you just so tired, you just want to sit there. That's how it was for me. Like, one of my arms gave out to the point where I couldn't find no strength to get it back on the pole, to unflip my body and slide down the pole. So I'm literally flipped over, and I'm like, what am I about to do? What am I about to do? But it wasn't as slow as I'm talking. It wasn't like I was up there sitting there like thinking, what am I about to do? It was like a quick, I had to think. It's an impulsive type of situation going on. I'm like, what am I about to do? What am I about to do? And my other arm could not hold my whole body by itself, y'all. I came straight down on that pole. Like, I was flipped over. I went down, bust my fucking head, not my ass. I bust my head on the freaking slippery ass glass stage, y'all. People sitting right here. I was so embarrassed, and other people looking at me too. Some girls the girls that work day shift came rushing over like, you okay? But they trying to do it like playing it off, and I'm trying to play it off. After I bust my head, I tried to flip over and shake my ass. I feel like that made it worse. That was even more embarrassing. I should have been at home when I was making this video so I can literally show y'all what I did. But I feel like that made it worse, trying to play it off, because people know I just busted my head, and I had a knot on my head too. So it was like they know I just effed up. And I guess the people that was sitting right by the stage felt so bad for me. These people gonna throw some money on me. They threw freaking money on me. That's so embarrassing, y'all. So I tried shaking my ass, trying to play it off, roll over, shake my ass. And then after that, I was like, let me just get off. So I just grabbed their little money and I got off stage. And then it was a girl sitting there. She was a customer with some guy. She was like, come back. If you leave, come back to us. We want you to dance for us. And I felt like they just felt like bad for me because of what just happened. I went back and got that money, but it took me like a whole hour. I went to the back and I'm like, just sat there thinking deep, hard. Like, I cannot believe this just happened to me. It was so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. But one thing I know now, things do happen in the club, but it be so much going on in the club. People be doing drugs, people be drunk, people be drinking, you know, it be a lot going on in the club. So it's just for a moment type of embarrassment. I know that now, because then when it was happening to me, it felt like people gonna talk about this shit for forever. They ain't gonna let it go. But when you actually in the club, like, people gonna laugh at you for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. And then they moving on to the next thing, because in the club, things just be happening. Things be going on. You got ass in your face. This girl popping her pussy. Like, it be so much going on in the club. People really, they're going to laugh at you, but they're going to keep it moving. Like, they're not going to reminisce on, oh, that girl fell off the stage. Like, they're not going to do that because it be too much going on in the club. But in the moment, it felt like nobody was going to let it go. And honestly, after that day, I quit doing pole tricks. I did keep getting on the stage, but I would not do any more tricks. Like, I would do the simple little tricks like spin around the pole, go up and spin. But as far as flipping over, doing this, doing that, it was a wrap for me. You could not catch me doing the trick. You couldn't pay me to do a trick for you on a pole. After that, that was it for me. Like, honestly, even as I got older and still was in the club, I stopped. I real life stopped doing pole tricks. Like, that was just it for me. It was too embarrassing, and I really hurt myself. I had hurt my head, and I had hurt my shoulder. I was done. That was it for me. Like, I remember even when I would go to new clubs after I moved on from that club, I would probably do a little pole trick here and there, but I had to really prepare myself. I felt like I got anxiety after that. Like, anytime I thought about going up the pole and doing the trick, I would get real bad anxiety. So sometimes I may go up and be like, forget it. Or I may go up and be like, okay, how am I feeling? Like, do I feel like I could catch myself? Like, if anything happened? So I might have did a couple tricks here and there out of the full 8.5, however long I danced years. But as far as going hard, like how I used to go hard, that was it. No more pole tricks for me. I'm a quitter. Yes, no more. That was it. Because I cannot afford to really, you could really hurt yourself in a club. For real. Think about it. You got on these stilettos, or you got on these high-ass pumps, whatever type of heels you got on. You got this pole. There's no cushion around you. There's nobody here to catch you. Like, it's scary. It can be scary. But yeah, after that, that was it. I didn't even really need the pole work to make my money, but it's a plus. Like, doing pole tricks is a plus. So when you see girls in the club doing all of this, all of that, and you thinking you got to do it too, you do not. There's plenty of girls in the club that don't even know how to climb up a pole, don't even want to touch a pole, and still be making a big bag. So don't ever feel like you have to do pole tricks. Doing pole tricks is just a plus. And I feel like if you don't have no ass and no titties, then learn how to do some pole tricks if you want to be a stripper, okay? If you don't know how to shake that ass, learn how to do some pole tricks. Do a little 1-2 step on the pole. But it's a plus. It's just extra for the fantasy. It's nothing mandatory. It's not something that you just really need to do. The most you need to learn how to do on a pole is hold the pole, bend your back, and shake that ass. That's it. That's it. You don't really need to be doing too much. But all right, y'all, that's the end of this video. My advice for y'all, I feel like I already said it, is if anything ever happened in the club, like say you got on heels, you learn how to walk in your heels, or you've been learning how to walk in your heels, and you happen to fall, you trip, or you fall off the pole, anything embarrassing you think happened in the club, do not hover that over your head for the rest of your life. Do not. Embarrassment, I feel, is natural for a human, so you may feel embarrassed when something happens, but get back up, get over it, because so much be going on in the club. People gonna laugh at you for the moment, but after 5 minutes, 10 minutes max, nobody cares. Nobody cares that you just fell. Nobody cares that you just fell off the pole. Nobody cares that, nobody cares. It's just funny. It's just entertainment. Just like dancing is entertainment. It's just entertainment for people. So anything ever happen in the club, laugh at yourself. Laugh at the situation. Feel your embarrassment. Then laugh about it. And keep it moving. Keep it moving. Because nobody is going to really sit there and keep telling you what you did over and over and over in the club. It'd be too much going on in the club. For real. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs it up. That was my story time. Super embarrassing, but it's funny now looking back at it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to see you lovely people in the next video.